Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol DRYS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past few days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I've been doing this analysis on a very routine basis. I like to do the 30-minute thing. It does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. And first off, the reverse split has happened. And for those of you that have watched the past videos, you heard me explain. And as you see here, nothing has changed in regards to the trend. Nothing has changed in regards to the patterns. Everything on the chart is the exact same. The only difference is when you look over here, okay, yeah, the share prices have changed, but everything else is the exact same. Everything has transitioned proportionally. So besides that, all else is totally normal other than, the price, being higher per share. Some scanners show like a huge gap up today, but that's just because those scanners don't recognize that a reverse split happened. So let's get down to business. And for those of you that watched yesterday's video, I talked about kind of boxes, and the more I thought about that, I think that's really the easiest way to monitor the current trend and, what the price has been doing every single day, and that is just forming boxes. So let me get these boxes drawn here, and each one of these boxes represents a new day. So by this point, hopefully you kind of see where I'm going, but every single box continues to get lower and lower and lower. I guess, hey, look at that. That's good. So if you want to picture those as stair steps, check out these stairs. They just continue to go lower and lower and lower. And that is without question the sign that the bears are in total control. Now, I realize I'm stating the obvious when I say the bears are in total control. So it really starts out, circles back to, well, how can we start to measure, are the bears finally losing control? Or in other words, are the bulls gaining strength? And that's all going to start with breaking out of, the current box that the price is in. And quote unquote, current box, I'm going to define as breaking out of that by getting up here above that point right there on the chart, which sits at $2.15. Shorter term wise, that near term level of resistance is going to be $1.85. But as far as the quote unquote box is concerned, up there at $2.15. And that would just be step one. The bulls would still have work to do. How am I defining quote unquote work to do? Well, the next key battleground they need to fight through, as I've talked about in past videos, purple line right there, which is the 50 period simple moving average. As far as supports, like I said yesterday, I'll take these with a grain of salt because the price just keeps getting hammered every day. But the low today was right around $1.73. So, that would technically be the level of support. But, as it stands right now, if these boxes keep getting lower and lower, then, $1.73 not holding, I'm sure would not be shocking to anybody. So we'll see what happens. As I've said in the past, this one has made some very solid bounces in the past. When the next bounce comes, your guess is as good as mine, but, they've been some very solid bounces. So we'll see if a dead cat shows up or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click that image right there and I will email you the guide. The guide is very short, it's to the point, and like I said, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.